Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is Z-Free, and today we're going to go ahead and use a villain-centric team. I'll explain why, like always, somebody is or isn't here. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new, please consider subscribing. Of course, let's get into the gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and give 17 those, and you can have these. And unfortunately, very fortunately, yes, fortunately for Kid Buu, he's able to get those purple orbs on the side there. So, this isn't going to hit very hard, but my hope is that he gets hit with a super attack maybe so he can tank it pretty well, and then his attack increases. Keep in mind, as always, these guys are not going to tank as well or hit as hard as they would under their 120% respective teams with these guys as their leads, pretty much. So, keep that in mind. Cooler showing off a little bit for the new global players, for the new cooler drop on global, excuse me. But, okay, so this is basically the full 120% leader team. The only one missing is SS3 Broly. Now, there's a couple reasons as to why. One, I don't think he's very good. I never really thought he was. In fact, I didn't think he was good enough for me to even bother summing for. So I don't actually have that Broly, but it's fine. He's replaced with Omega Shenron, and for all intents and purposes, Omega Shenron is the better unit. So don't mishear me. I'm not saying that Broly can't hit for like 1,000,000 damage or whatever. I just don't think he's that good, personally. Because all the units do the same thing to an extent, and I guess you just kind of, tread it a little bit differently with who can do what and at what efficiency rate. So, this is basically the best variant I had. As far as Kid Buu is concerned, thank you, Janema, for the dodges. As far as Kid Buu is concerned, optimally, I'm going to have 3 key support for him every rotation with the double Rose. Anyway, that's why I'm running Rose instead of a Merge Zamasu lead. Without Kid Buu, I could probably run a Merge Zamasu lead pretty well, to be honest. But Kid Buu's amazing, so I put him on the team. But I will say that Kid Buu is only SA5 now. Still SA5 because I simply don't use him. I have a few of the buff Buus that I need to awaken to Kid Buu form. Sexy Buu. And then they'll be used to buff his super attack a little bit more. But I haven't done that. Can't do it yet. But I will soon. I'm going to put 17 there to absorb those hits. Although Rose could have handled that. Another thing, we're using double Rainbow Roses. So if you didn't see the double Vegito Blue Rainbow 100% video I put out maybe about over the weekend or so, make sure you check it out. I'll leave it annotated at the end of this one. So double Rose 100%. 17's phenomenal, by the way. Definitely one of the better villain units. Just simply doesn't get a lot of love because his team's kind of eh. But that's pretty much it. Oh, last little bit. Oh, she texted me in a video. That hasn't happened in a very long time because I've been very good about turning those off. If you guys are on Twitter, you follow me on Twitter, you know who my girl is, and me and her interact a lot publicly, so it's pretty cool to talk to her, have that kind of relationship. But anyways, like I was saying, I purposely did and intend to, I'm going to put Janemba back there despite the fact that I get an extra link. I purposely did intend to leave exclude LR cards from this team because I simply don't like running them in a lot of scenarios. They're very good units. For example, I have Maj Vegeta Broly, Gohan. I don't have Trunks or Black, but I have them. I just don't like using them. I just simply don't like using them, and that's the only reason as to why. Individually, sometimes I do use them, but I feel like they make the team a little too overpowered. And on a team that's already overpowered, a little more overpowered isn't the best thing. And of course, I get hit by this scenario where it's like, oh, I want to show off like 3 or 4 units at one time, which is why sometimes I just sub in like random units you never see. But there's only a 6-unit limit. I can only run 6 units. If I could run like 10 units, then maybe, but like I can only run 6. Janemba's SA10, by the way. He just doesn't have very much potential, whereas some of the other guys do have more potential. Potential orbs, I mean. 17 without big bad bosses is kind of annoying, but so good, it doesn't matter. At least in this scenario. Especially because I can still trigger it with everybody else. Alright, can I get a crit? Can we just end it? End the event? Can we end the event with a crit? Ooh, really close. No crit. But the crit would have ended it. So 17's pretty slow, though. He's basically the same unit as LR, Black, and Zamasu. They both have a nice ability to tank, pretty much. And then they want to be in a scenario where they get hit as much as possible, then that raises their attack up to 120%. They're literally the exact same unit in that regard, except their tanking's a little bit different. Black and Zamasu gets a really high defensive stat, 17 has a damage reduction passive, so it's a little bit different, but it's basically the same thing. So Metamorphosis is there, so that healing's going to come in clutch. Going to go ahead and do that and do this. Now, one thing I will say about that hero variant that I talked about a moment ago with the double Vegeta Blue leads, I didn't actually run it against Boss Rush. I ran it against, I think, SS3 Tech Broly stage. Oh, just one shot, huh? Okay. All right, so Kid Buu, I'm going to put you on the back because I just simply don't need you. And you see here in a scenario like this, a team like this, Kid Buu is able to get consistent key flow because Rose is that good. If you're wondering about Global's team, Global's best team, excluding the LRs, because it would, of course, have LR Broly and Vegeta in there, would probably be some variant of Merge Zamasu lead, Rose friend, Rose on the team, Goku Black on the team, which Goku Black on JP does not give the 3 key, but on Global he does. Cooler and Omega Shenron would be in there. And the last slot, I think that's actually it. 3 Zamasus, Cooler. There's one guy that could fit in there. I'd have to look at it, but Buhan, just throw Buhan in there. Doesn't matter. Or Omega Shenron, one of those guys. But no, you can't run STR Omega, actually. I meant physical, but if you don't have physical, I guess, or STR would fit in there. Pretty much the same thing. So getting in a scenario where I want to tank, but I wanted the links between Omega and Janemba, but apparently I can't have that. I can't have the best of both worlds. Apparently the game is like, nah, fam, you can't have it. But we're gonna get maybe a dodge. Maybe can we get the dodge? We got the dodge. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I love you. My baby Janemba. Not really, because that's actually an individual unit, but you know what I mean. You're my Janembi. That's what I call you. I'm gonna call you Janembi. Okay. All right, so we have Big Bad Bosses triggered again. 17's gonna hit pretty hard. If I get an additional or a crit, he'll probably one-shot, but I hope I don't get that because I want him to get hit to get that attack increase because, like I said, he's pretty slow. He has not been hit at this point, so he probably won't one-shot. Okay, thank you. But I can't say the same about this guy. He may take him out. The same way he did the first Vegeta. Ooh, close, 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 close. Oh, and there's the super. Doesn't matter. It's going to do quadruple digits. Ooh, 5 digits. Never mind. If Omega Shenron was on the rotation instead of Cooler, it probably would have done the quad digit like I predicted. Ooh, that crit. One more, please, please, please. Ah, there it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I love Cooler so much. I appreciate it. We're moving on. 211, under 50% leads with type disadvantage, by the way. Read it and weep. Okay. Janemba, you're going in the back because that way I can get that ability to block. Kid Buu will heal me. I probably will still have to use some semblance of an item this turn because I'm low on HP. I'll use the Yema. Don't know why I have that instead of an Icarus, I guess, but it is what it is. The main reason I did that is so in case he supers Kid Buu or Rose, which I think he'll super Rose, they don't get hit too hard. Kid Buu, heal me, baby! He either healed at the start of the turn or on the super attack. I think it's at the start of the turn, actually. Gotta check Kid Buu. Yep, I knew he was gonna super in the middle. He like always seems to do that to me. Kid Buu. Checking now. I'm looking away from the screen, so if I get some clutch dodges, and I don't notice because I'm not looking. Can we get some dodges? I'm looking now. I'm looking now. No dodge, no dodge. But he didn't take any damage anyway, so to be fair, it didn't really matter. Kid Buu, there you are. I believe at the start of the turn. No, to super attack. Okay. Immense damage and recovers 12% of my HP. Okay. Well, 17, you're going there because you're going to tank like a madman in that scenario. And you're going to get the Dokkan attack, which is going to be really good because you're going to get hit a couple of times before that happens. So you may get really close to one-shotting. Look at his attack stat go up. It went up like literally every time he got hit because it just raises. If I get an additional or crit here, I'll probably one-shot. Maybe I'm overestimating it, but I don't really care. I think that this guy dies this rotation because I don't think that he'll make it through Omega, basically. He'll be lucky to make it through Rose. Rose! Super Saiyan Rose. Ooh, an additional. I didn't predict that. He definitely won't make it through Rose. Interesting. The additional hit's significantly weaker than the first one. And they were both super attacks. Oh, he made it through Rose, actually. Never mind. But he won't make it through Omega, though. I haven't seen Omega super very much. I've probably kept him off rotation. I'm going to keep him on for the rest of the video. I think we'll probably try to make it all the way through the boss rush. We'll see. It's a rainbow team, so it's going to be a little finicky. The problem with boss rush is it really favors mono teams most of the time due to the improved HP and tanking and such. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Cooler, go after your boy Thouser because he's your henchman. You know what I'm saying? You just take him out. You know, he's not special. He ain't special. You can go after that guy, Naze, and you can go after Dory with that type advantage. Man, I wish my Kid Buu was SA10. He'd be hitting for like 800k. Probably not, but somewhere in that area. Maybe 700. I guess it would be relative to what Cooler does. Yeah, about 700 probably. Cooler with the double super attacks. He's trying to take out his whole squad. Will he take out the last guy? Do it, Cooler. Just do it. Oh, he did it. Oh, he did it. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Cooler coming through. And just, oh, he didn't take out. Oh, man, this guy. I love how Cooler just, I've always loved it with super attack. He just snatches his arm down to his crotch. He just like, bam. It's like, looks like he's slapping. He's freaking stalking his own nuts. It's just hilarious, bro. He's just, I've always loved that, man. It's just so funny. Ironically funny. Some wacky D-free humor there. Forgive me. We're going to go for that, though. And we'll take out this guy here. He shouldn't be able to survive that. 17 on the back end. Tank, baby. Okay, cool. So Nemba out here tanking like a boss. Ricky Ross. Okay. The dodge. Okay, so Rose should be able to take him out here for sure. Undoubtedly. In before it doesn't. In before it doesn't, right? Ooh, never mind. Rose out here trolling. He said, I got you, Kappa. Oh, my goodness. Out here trolling me. I thought he wasn't going to do it, but apparently he was like, ah, got him. That crit there. Okay. Okay, so I will, like I said, keep Omega on. He hasn't been on basically the whole video, but he's not going to attack there. Do that and that. I guess it probably would have been better to put Omega in the front, maybe. Doesn't really, I'll say it doesn't really matter because I have 100% Rosés, and Omega lowered the enemy's attack too, so I guess it didn't really matter. All right, I actually want to see like the stats on the Rosé. See how good defensively he is at 100%. And like I said, Kid Buu's not an issue on this team. If you see it, you should be able to see it. He consistently comes with 9 ki as a floater because Rosé is always here. Rosé has 25,000 defense. Not bad. Okay. I probably need to heal soon, to be honest, especially if he supers Rosé. I'm getting really close to dying, but it's a good thing Kid Buu will heal, but I'm getting really close. I gotta stop playing it so loosely. Of course. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Can I get that crit? No? Okay. Thanks for the heal, by the way. Like, low-key, this is going to get really close to killing me. Yeah, really close. If he didn't heal me, I would have died. That was a clutch one. Kid Buu came in clutch. That would have killed me. It would have definitely killed me. All right, we're going to do that. Big Bad Bosses went away, but I don't actually care in this point. All right. But yeah, that would have killed me for sure. I was like, man, do I have to freaking, like, upload a loss? Really? Oh, those are so frustrating. No. Okay. All right, Omega, do your thing. Go ahead and end it. That minus energy Powerball. Just eliminate his life. Just say no more. Ah, come on, one more, please. Please, please. Yes. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is why, once again, this is why Rhyme gets mad at me in races, because I just, it's the game loves me, man. It's like, I got you, fam. I got you, D-Free. You know, you want a super? You do? Okay, here you go, bro. It's like, damn. Any of you those, though, hopefully he supers in the front on Janemba. I don't really want him to super Cooler because Cooler can't really tank too well. 33 isn't as much. of course, he'd be over like 60K on his own team. That's how heavily nerfed these guys are on their team like this, by the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. And the dodge. Get out of here with that. Having a lot of fun with the villains. I think the villains team has always been a little bit more fun than the hero team. I think the hero team's really bland, but that's just a matter of opinion. The villains have always been really gimmicky, from the debuffs to the heals to the multiple attacks. I think the most fun unit on the hero team is probably somebody like Vegito Blue, for example. And I don't know how fun he truly is. Rosé is actually the better tank than Omega, because Omega doesn't get a defense improvement, but Omega does allow for you to basically lower the enemy's attack. So like I said, the debuffing. That shouldn't do too much, and it doesn't. Okay. All right, maybe we'll get some crits here. Kid Buu cannot crit. I actually don't have a dupe in him. I don't have a dupe in Janemba either, by the way, but Janemba, being STR type, is fortunate that he gets a free crit in his top left path innately. He can't additional, though, so that's a thing. Or dodge, aside from his passive. Can I get another super, please? Oh, crit, please, please? Oh, I didn't get it that time. That's what I get for gloating. Gonna heal up a bit, too. I really like how it just flat out recovers 12% of your HP as opposed to like a percentage of the damage you do. That's a lot better and a lot more consistent, in my opinion. Okay, Janemba, Rosé. Honestly, I want to say Janemba will finish it, but he probably won't. But for sure, it won't really matter, because the Super Saiyan in the middle will be able to do it. Got that dodge. No dodge there, but it's fine because he's blocking. Will you end it? By the way, Janemba gets the lowest attack improvement on the team. Oh, that crit! And it like off-centered the screen. I think Janemba gets the lowest one at like 80%, which, funnily enough, Kid Buu gets 170% up collectively through his passive attack. So Kid Buu gets a lot of attack through his passive. That's basically why he struggles with Keylings. I think he has the biggest attack increase on the team, and I don't think it's even close. Not factoring in Lynx. But even with Lynx, I think like Big Bad Boss is like 25% attack. It's like he's ridiculously good. Okay. All right. No. Omega, maybe. But we do it. We do get the crit. That's what I wanted to see. You know, the crits are barely creeping up on 1,000,000 damage at this point on a team like this. Okay, give you those. Gonna heal up a bit. Give you those. Gonna heal up a little more due to the same color orb and the unit. You heal up a bit from those. When you give the units, like, for example, that are STR types, you give them STR orbs. You heal up a bit, a percentage of that. Especially if you give them the ability to heal from the potential system, that one that heals you a bit per the orb that you get. Super attack gonna do 31K. That's not gonna do anything. 10K, fine. Can we get a crit though to bypass that type disadvantage, or maybe an additional? Can we get one? No? Crit? No? Okay, that's fine. We'll have to take another turn on this stage, but no biggie, no skin off my nose. Dodge. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to maneuver these AGL guys into being off rotation because of the fact that the final phase is tech. So he can probably be troublesome, you know, whenever you get to the Goku. And then we'll plow through Kid Buu because we have a lot of items left, basically. Please don't. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Every time I say we'll plow through Kid Buu, by the way, it's actually never true. He somehow finds a way to be an annoying event. But I will continue to maintain that if you just outright take on his event, he's not hard at all. But he somehow finds a way to be an annoying event. In the context of boss rush, when you're depleted on items and all that stuff, he finds a way. Should have healed. Dang it, I should have healed. So bad, I knew it. All right, Cooler, please come through defensively, not even offensively. Unless you want to get another super or two. There's a crit. Can we get another one? No? Okay, fine. Defense. This is what I was worried about. 70K. Oh, no. I think we're going to lose. I should have healed, and I knew it. Oh, Rosé, come through. Additional crit, please. Oh, Rosé, please. Crit. Just do the job, the deed. Rose, please, no. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not even mad. I see, I knew it. I got too caught up in the commentary. I knew it. I was like, man, I need to heal. I noticed it as soon as I clicked the last orb. Oh, Rose, why you let me down like that? If that was a crit, we would have moved on. Either way, you guys got the point. I hope you guys had fun with me on the Villain Team Showcase. Total misplay. The team could have went the distance. It could have beat the whole event had I just healed right there. I could have been perfectly fine, but misplay. Not gonna lie, I started looking around. Got a little distracted. But either way, hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have an awesome day. Peace out, guys.